Alright guys, I am going to quickly show you how to use an online citation generator to create your citations for your bibliography. So this is an easy way, an easy tool um, to gather up all your information. It does a lot of the work for you. Okay, so a couple things you need to do before you get started with this. You want to go to Google Classroom and then go to your research bibliography. So just as a reminder, the easiest way to find this is go to the classwork tab and then find research bibliography you've already done, or you should have already done the one for World Book. So you should have a citation in there already. So I'm going to go ahead and open mine. Mine does not have a citation yet, except for my Michael Jordan one. So we'll actually just continue with the example. Okay, so if I am continuing with my bibliography, then the first thing I want to do is go to a website called citationmachine.net. Okay, so citationmachine.net looks like this. Okay, so whenever you first get there, it's going to ask you if you want to create a citation or if you want to check your paper. So we are going to create a citation, and we're going to be looking primarily at websites. At this time, we'll look at books later. I'll create a different video for that. Okay, so if let's say that I was going to continue with my Michael Jordan research. So instead of looking at Betty White this time, we'll look at Michael Jordan. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and search, or go back to your website source, whatever you ended up using. Okay, so I'm going to go to Michael Jordan's page on bibliography.com. And a lot of you will find, like I've kind of talked about this before, you're going to find a lot of information at the top of the page and at the bottom of the page. Well, in this case, it has that information at the top of the page, that a lot of what we're looking for. So the first thing that I'm going to do, it actually wants you to put in a URL. And so I am going to go ahead and collect the URL from this page. I'm going to highlight and then copy the URL onto the citation machine page. And then I'm going to search for it. So it's now searching the internet for the website that you used, which makes it a lot easier because it actually tries to fill in some of the information for you. Okay, so I'm going to press cite. According to this, it's saying my article title is Michael Jordan. It lists the URL. The website title is bibliography.com. Date accessed is February 3rd. Date published is January 7th, 2021. So this was actually, if you go back, the original time this was published was April 27th, and the updated date was January 7th. So we're looking for the most recent update. Okay, so this looks okay, so I'm going to go ahead and press continue. And I want to complete this citation. So it does not say that there is an author, but on bibliography.com, if you are using that one, at the very bottom of the article, it will state, it gives you some citation information, and it lists bibliography.com editors as the author. So we're going to go ahead and use that for our author here. So you want to not do it as first name or middle name, but last name, because then it'll actually show everything. Which is what we want. Okay, so some of your websites will not have authors, and that is okay. That's just something that you will need to just skip over in that sense. Okay, so I'm going to change. I don't think I need to change anything else. Okay, so I'm going to press complete citation. An ad might come up at this time if you have used it more than once. You'll have to watch like maybe a 30-second ad, and you'll get 48 hours of however many citations you want to do. Okay, so then it will list your citation, and we want this to that I noticed whenever I created my citation was it was actually creating in an APA, okay, which is a problem because we want to use MLA in English. So if that happens to you, if it automatically has it in APA, you want to go up here where it says change style, and you want to click the latest version of MLA, which looks like is MLA 8. Okay, so I now have my list of citations that I've been doing to practice this, and I'm just going to take this most recent one for Michael Jordan, the bibliography.com one, and I am going to select it. So I'm going to copy the selected one. Okay, so it should copy it for you. Don't need to worry about that. And then I'm going to go back to my research bibliography and insert that into my biography. So I'm going to press paste. Okay, so you might notice that it looks different from my original. Okay, so I am going to try to format it to make it correct. And there's another issue that these need to be in alphabetical order. So I need to make sure I create that hanging indent, but I also need to put them in alphabetical order as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that too. Okay, so now my bibliography, excuse me, is formatted correctly. And that is what you need to do to create a bibliography using citationmachine.net.